Students, class 7. So your exam is coming very near, that is half yearly exam. So today I thought to take a revision video, that is in this video I may explain that how to read the chapter so that it becomes easier for you to get the chapter and to gain maximum marks. So in this exam you have 3 chapters, that is acid and bases. I have written changes around us, although in the chapter it is written physical and chemical changes and soil. These 3 chapters are there. So today I am going to discuss about these 3 chapters point wise so that it becomes easier for you to read and to gain the knowledge. What is there in acid and base? First thing is, what are acids? Definitions you have to know. I am not going to say the definitions, answer anything. I am just saying the points. I am repeating the points so that those points you can learn. So in acids, you should know the definition of acid. Next, types of acid. Types of acid can be categorized into various ways. One is mineral acid, organic acid. Organic acid obtained from plants and animal source, mineral acid obtained from rock, soils, minerals, etc. That is one category. Some examples of mineral acid, some examples of organic acids. Sources of certain acids, that you have to know. Then dilute acid and concentrated acid, that is another category. That is types of acid can be categorized in another way. Dilute acid, concentrated acid. What are dilute acid, what are concentrated acid with example. Same with bases, types of bases. Base and alkali, one definition. Another, weak base, strong base. In case of acid also, weak acid, strong acid. So this way you have to categorize, and in each category you have to learn the examples also. So if you read in this way, it will get inside your mind very easily. Second is about indicators. Indicators are what? Indicators are those chemicals which when added to a substance, it will give me the information that whether the substance is acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So now the types of indicators: natural indicator and artificial indicator, that which are prepared in the industry or in the lab can be used. So two types of indicators are there. Next, what are the indicators and what are the color changes? If you read the chart of indicators, that these are the indicators: color in acid, color in base, color in neutral solution. If you remember the chart, no problem. So about indicators. Next, what you have to learn: uses of acids and bases. Acids and bases you are learning some particular acid and some particular bases. What are their uses? That you have to learn. It is there in your book with at least one use of each. Neutralization reaction. This is the most important topic of acid-base chapter. What is neutralization reaction? A reaction in which an acid react with a base to produce salt and water, that is called neutralization reaction. With example you have to learn neutralization reaction. Next, neutralization reaction in everyday life. In our everyday life, what is the use of neutralization reaction? How we are going to benefited by neutralization reaction, that you have to learn. So that you have to learn. Okay, so you have completed acid and bases. These are the points. If you go through point wise study, it will be easier. One chapter completed. Come to next chapter. Changes, physical changes and chemical changes. What are the points? First you have to learn about reversible and irreversible changes. What are irreversible changes? What are irreversible changes? Definition. Difference between reversible and irreversible changes with examples. Some example of reversible changes, some example of irreversible changes. Completed. Next, characteristics of physical and chemical changes. Some characteristics of physical changes, some characteristics of chemical changes. When you are learning the characteristics, definitely you are learning the definition also. So along with definition, you are learning the characteristics and examples. Now some changes will be given to you. You have to categorize that whether it is physical or chemical. You should know it. If you know the characteristics, you can categorize also. Next, what you have to do, example of some changes that can be categorized into more than one type of change. Same change can be categorized into various types. That is, same change can be reversible, can be physical change, can be slow change, it can be desirable change. So these are the types of changes. So one change can be categorized into more than one type. Certain examples you have to learn. Nothing is there in this chapter. Very easy chapter. Next, soil. Soil chapter, the whole chapter is not coming. Only up to soil profile your syllabus is there. Although I have completed the whole chapter, but you have to learn only up to soil profile. So what is there in the beginning? Formation of soil. How does soil is going to form? This is the most important thing. What is soil? Definition of soil, and how does the soil is going to form? That is formation of soil. In the formation of soil, what are the agents which help in the formation of soil? How does the agents help in the formation of soil? That you have to learn. And next is soil profile. What is soil profile? The layered structure of soil is known as soil profile. Soil is present in the form of layers. So the layered structure of soil, that is known as soil profile. The soil profile, again, each layer, that is known as what? Horizon. Each layer of the soil profile is known as horizon. So about those horizons also you have to learn. Nothing more you have to do. Up to this is the thing that you have to learn. So 3 points are there. You have to learn under these 3 points. So I hope I have completed that, how to revise, how to go through the points. You just open your book, go through the point. It will be easier for you to learn, and best of luck for your exam. Thank you.